Update on the Sobro coffee table, smart coffee table. And let's all right, y'all. So far as the update on the Sobro table, everything is good. It's sturdy. It's convenient. I know there's one thing though, like the refrigerator part, it gets super cold. Like I doubted that it's gonna get as cold, but I was very shocked that it was like super cold. Like actually, what? Like the refrigerator cold? Like, yes, I'm loving that part. As far as the Bluetooth speaker part, I did not play that part in the last video, so I'm going to be playing that part in this video right now. Let me go ahead and play. I want to show you guys how loud the speaker can get. Control it, even though I'm playing it from my iPad, you can still control it from the table with the iPad or your phone locked. So if I want to pause it, I can still pause it. If I want to play it, I can still play it from the table. As far as with the drawers and the refrigerator, the overall table in general is very sturdy. It holds up. The glass on it is not super sensitive, so if you're worrying about it breaking super easily, it doesn't. Trust me. The kids run around here 24/7 and it's still intact. Also, I had got a question about the cord underneath the the table, and basically that little long black strip that I showed y'all in the last video, well, the very first video of the table, the review. That strip is to protect that cord. It is a long black cord, and to try to hide it to make it look nice or fancy or anything like that, you can use that long black strip. I chose not to use the long black strip, being that I have the carpet, and just in case if I do want to use it, if I whatever move or something like that, I can use it. But for right now, I like it the way it is. It's not too visible. If you can hide it so where it doesn't look tacky, that'd be great, but it doesn't look tacky to me because like you can barely see it, especially with the kind of color rug that I have anyways. But yeah, overall, I love this table. This table, it was a great buy. And if you want to still purchase this table, I'm not sure if they still have this color available, but I think these tables are still available on Wayfair. That's where I purchased it from. So I'm giving you my honest opinion now. The table is definitely worth it with all its different options it has. Most definitely. All right, let's get on to the next item. All right, y'all, so now we're outside in the backyard. We're about to do the update on the SALUSPA Hot Tub. Now, you're probably wondering, how did you maintain this hot tub throughout the winter? Well, hey, I did absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. I didn't use no type of heat and wrapping pack going around the hot tub. I didn't put nothing on the top of the hot tub. Thank goodness it wasn't that bad this winter. So, I mean, it was good for me. It wasn't horrible to where
not bad at all.
I felt like I had to do anything to the hot tub. So, let's go ahead and show y'all what it looked like a year later. Go ahead and take the top off. Basically, all I did was we actually ended up leaving the water in over the winter, and it did freeze up. Block of ice. So my thing is, we waited until like it thawed out and it got a little warm. So that's what we ended up doing. Once it got warm and thawed out, we let the water out and all that stuff, cleaned it out, disinfected, and all that good stuff, and then we just refilled it back up. As you see, it's still in good shape, and there's no holes, none of that. It looks good for us not to have did anything to it over the winter. And let me tell you guys, this hot tub, it was like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm so glad that we ended up purchasing this because it is very relaxing. As you know, if you didn't know, it sits 4 people. And yeah, it gets up to 104 degrees. And everything is good. The top, the lid, the hot tub itself. And I'm so glad that we purchased it. Now, I ended up purchasing it when the pandemic very first started. So it was a little bit more. But other than that, it was a great buy. And I plan on doing the same thing for next winter. So if you're interested in buying this hot tub, make sure you go watch this video. I have everything in that video for you to go find this hot tub and all that good stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next item. Alright guys, next item is the pool. Now, I purchased this pool last year, of course, and it was also during the pandemic. And yeah, we did upgrade the pool from the, what was that? I forget that. What was that brown pool called, y'all? The Coleman pool. It was the Coleman brown pool with the windows. And as you've seen the videos, I no longer have that. We end up getting this one. I mean, the pools were also going for like a crazy price at that point in time too. So I ended up getting this one. I will put the size and everything down below. And basically over the winter to it, all we did was let some of the water out. Left some of the water at the base part and left this on, but we didn't have the ladder in, and the ladder is in now. But I'm gonna tell you why about the ladder. But yeah, like, it was crazy. Like, we thought that the poles was gonna break and all that stuff, but the poles didn't break. It stood up good and is intact and everything. So we did absolutely nothing but put on the top part, the cover, to keep it clean throughout the winter. That did not work. I'll tell y'all that right now. We had some cleaning to do on this pool. So what we did was, once it warmed up, we basically dumped the water out. We actually moved it over some after we dumped it, and we cleaned it out real good. Then we filled the base up a little bit, just to hold, you know, just in case if we had any type of high winds or anything like that. So we filled the base up a little bit, and the pool top cover came off again. So it got the bottom dirty a little bit again. So what we have to do is probably go back in, scoop out some of that little leaves and debris and let the water out and just clean out the base. But we don't have to clean the whole entire pool this time. But I'm going to go ahead and take off the top so you can see what it looked like right now. And yeah, I'll see you here in a sec. Alright guys, so this is what it's looking like right here. As I said before, we had to dump everything out of it and clean it and disinfect it and all that good stuff. As you see, the top rim part where the blue and white checkers is at, it is clean. And as you see, we put some water in the bottom half of it to keep the base more formed so it doesn't move if we do get high winds. And as you see, the top came off. That's what I was talking about. We put the ladder in the middle so that when it rained, that the water doesn't sleep down inside. It ended up doing it anyways. So it's like, man, what can I do to keep this cover on? So yeah, as you see, the leaves from the trees fell down in there and all that good stuff. So what we have to do is get in there, clean it out real good before we start this pull up again. And it's just at the bottom anyway, so we just got to clean the bottom part of it and get it going. Other than that, the pool hold up great. There's no broken legs, and everything is still intact. And yeah, that's pretty much wraps up on the update of this Intex Pool. Alright guys, our new addition to the backyard is this 14-inch trampoline. Now, I'm going to put the link down in the description for this trampoline if you're still interested in buying it. But I must say, oh my God, we're going to get into that part later. But I'm loving this trampoline. I love the color of it. It looks like natural outdoor color with the natural green. The tinting, the rim, the ladder, putting it together. We're going to get it all into that. So, I ended up purchasing this on Amazon maybe back in April, I want to say. The beginning of April or the end of March. Either way, I will let you know exactly when. Now, this trampoline, it holds up to, it says 350 pounds. We done tested it out from over 450 pounds and it works great. So to go ahead and show you what I'm talking about, I'm about to have all the kids get on and they're going to test it out. Hey, can y'all quickly get on the trampoline for me real quick? Yes, I can. Everybody. So I'm telling you guys right now, there's at least close to like 500 something pounds on a trampoline. No joke, probably more than that. I'm giving it an estimate off the dome, about 500 and something pounds, at least 550, 560 on this trampoline right now, and it's holding up pretty good. Is everybody able to jump? Now, I wouldn't recommend so many people on this trampoline, being that it's only a 14-inch. So I recommend maybe like 4 to 5 people at a time. And if you're an adult, I recommend 2 adults, not over 400 pounds. But it's holding up pretty good. It took us exactly, what, maybe 2.5 hours to set it up. We did set this up in the rain. Don't set this up in the rain, guys, okay? When we came out here, it was not raining. But, okay, y'all can get off. Go ahead and finish the pool. When we came out here, it was not raining, but we did end up getting trapped in the rain setting it up. But it was all fun, so it was cool. I like this because it's something new for them. I actually brought them a trampoline last year, but it didn't have all the parts, and it was such a headache to deal with the manufacturer and the company to get my money back and all that stuff. So I'm like, you know what, just like, look, listen, you talking about I need to send this back. All right, so I'm about to finish off because my camera cut off. Well, it didn't catch all the footage. So yeah, with that last trampoline, I'm trying to remember what I said last time. That last trampoline that I had brought before last year, they were talking about it was I couldn't send it back, and they wanted basically me to pay a certain amount of money to send it back. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I would never deal with that company again. I'm looking for a trampoline this year, and I was upset about the one I brought last year, so I was skeptical even getting another trampoline. But I went on ahead and got one anyways, and I got it on Amazon. And that company was a mess too. So when I purchased the one off Amazon, which was like $3 something, close to $400, that underneath the description and everything, that I would receive it within a week. So a week went by, 2 weeks went by. I messaged them and I asked them, when will you be shipping my item? And then they told me, I'm like, okay, so as long as, you know, you can get it here, you know what I'm saying, as soon as possible. If I'm the next person on the list, fine, you know. So, you know, I'm trying to learn some patience, you know. Patience is the key. Word of the day, patience. So then another week went by, so still no type of shipping update. So I messaged the company again, like, well, I talked to y'all last week, and you told me that it'll be shipping out here soon. Actually, they told me in a couple of days. So the next day, I had got a shipping update with it saying shipped. Well, it was shipped to FedEx. And, okay, it was shipped to FedEx. Cool, it was on its way. It said shipped to FedEx for, like, almost, like, 4 or 5 days. Shipping to FedEx. So I'm like, so did they ship it, or they just ship the information to FedEx for FedEx can come and pick it up? So I'm guessing FedEx haven't came and picked it up yet from the manufacturer, so they can bring it to me. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep my eye on this. So then another week went by. Yes, another week went by. It still said the same thing. So I messaged them again, and I'm like, I see that it says ship. Like, the information was shipped to FedEx for FedEx to come and pick it up. But they still haven't picked it up yet. So then they told me the same thing. Exactly the same thing. And apologized again. Then finally, like, that night, it was like maybe, 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Because I'm not sure where they're located at. It updated and it was in FedEx possession. So then, I received the first box, and I read somewhere in the reviews saying that people received their first box, but they still waiting on the second box and the third box. Yes, there's 3 boxes. And as I got my first box, I think it was like maybe a week later, I got my second box. I haven't called them, I haven't messaged them or nothing. And I got my second box. Then like 2 weeks went by, I still haven't received my third box. So I messaged them again. It's already a whole new month, okay? And then they told me that be patient. Yes, they said be patient, and you will receive your third box here soon. I'm like, well, you don't think I've been patient enough? Like, I've been patient. It's been over a month, and I still haven't received it. So then she messaged me saying, well, we're going to get this out to you as soon as possible. If you don't mind waiting another, another 2.5, 3 weeks for the third box. I said, oh, heck no. I ordered this time, and then you telling me I'm not going to get it till another month from now? That's a total of 3 months. So I'm like, I'm like, okay, would you just please ship my stuff out? Because I already been waiting. I never got it on the expected date. When they tell me something's going to be here at an expected date, I never expected for it to be there that day, you know. So my thing is, like, I'm contacting Amazon. And I contacted Amazon. Like, they told me that I got to wait another 3 weeks for my third box. They already shipped my stuff late. They gave me the story about stimulus and all this stuff. And I'm not waiting another 3 weeks. And I don't want a refund. I already have 2 of the boxes. And I'm not about to ship these other 2 boxes back, because I already know that y'all gonna try to charge me like about a good like $150 just to ship these 2 boxes back. And I'm not gonna do that. So the Amazon person had contacted them. Long story short, they contacted them, basically put a little fire up under that butt. And then the next thing I know, they contacted me through email saying, we're going to give you, send you back such and such money to your card. Whatever. And my stuff, the third box finally said shipped. So they gave me the tracker number to it and everything. The last message before this one. And that's when I think it took about 3 days, and I ended up getting my third box. So immediately when I got all the boxes together, I took out the directions, checked to make sure everything was in there, because why Amazon got the fire up under their butt to get it moving, because you a company, like, you know, things like this will happen to where you're going to have a lot of people wanting to purchase your product, you should already be aware and know the protocol of getting it done, like your company. So then they basically, I checked the box. Everything was in there, so it was good. I didn't even leave a review. I don't like leaving bad reviews, but if I had to, I will. More than likely, if I purchase something and I'm not liking it and I do a review on it, I'm going to let you know the truth, what I really think about it. And if I don't like it, you're not going to probably see a review because I done returned it. So, other than that, yeah, the company is Merax. If you still want to purchase the trampoline, you can. Just be aware. I'm just giving you my story, and there's a lot of other stories on that website too, on Amazon, under their reviews. So go read some of those reviews too, because you'll hear a couple stories like mine as well. But other than that, like, I like the trampoline. It's sturdy. As you've seen it, it holds a lot of kids. The weight, they say about 350 to 400. Like I said, it was about a good, like, 550 on that trampoline. And yeah, I'm loving it. So this is the full update of all of, what was it, 4 things, a review and update on the Sobro coffee table, on the Coleman spa, and on the Intex Pool. So if you have any more questions about any of the things that I talked about, go ahead and leave it down below. I'll be glad to answer them. And don't forget to check my description box and go try Bright and Smile. I'll leave my discount code at the bottom as well in the description box. And I'll see you guys in the next one.